Hey guys, Chrissy Mariner here. Today we are going to be going over the 5-minute Sweet Minerals Flawless Face. Now, this will apply to whether you have the Flawless Face or the Flawless Face Deluxe. And the Flawless Face is a full-size foundation, a full-size blush, bronzer, and veil, our kabuki brush, our signature kabuki, and our signature multitasker. Now, if you purchase the Flawless Face Deluxe, you will get some additional items. And those items are a travel size moisture prep, which lasts forever, a full-size concealer, and a full-size concealer brush. So first we're going to begin with moisturizing. Moisturizing is very important, and whether you purchase the Flawless Face or the Flawless Face Deluxe, you need to make sure that you have a moisturizer on before getting started. Now, the great thing about moisture prep, it is one of the rare moisturizers that can be used for all skin types. You can have oily skin like me, you can have dry skin, combination skin, any skin type, and it'll work. So just 2 pumps, and I already did this, but I'm just gonna show you 2 pumps all over the face, under your eyes, over your eyelids, everywhere, into the neck, and then you're gonna let it dry. Immediately following that, you're going to be using some concealer. I'm going to show you our concealer, and you're going to put some into the lid, and you're going to hit problem areas, any breakouts. You're always going to go under the eyes, over the eyes, around the nose. I will do it really fast. As you can see, I have some major redness going on right now. Now, the great thing about concealer is that it can be used wet or dry, and it is okay to put too much on. If it looks chalky, I like to put mine on where it's nice and thick, and once you put on your foundation, it blends in perfectly. So don't be surprised when you look a little like raccoon eyes. And as you can see, I have some redness, so I'm just gonna put some on my nose. It's very soothing to the skin. So if you have redness, it really calms it down. Most people would not need this much concealer, clearly. It's great for rosacea, acne, any sort of sunspot, skin damage. Our foundation contains physical sunscreen, physical SPF, and so when you wear it to the beach, you are perfectly covered. Yesterday I went to the beach without anything on, and as you can see, I have some redness. All right, so then I'm going to start with the foundation, and that's what you'll do if you have the Flawless Face. So you're going to start off with foundation. You're going to go to blush, bronzer, or bronzer and blush. It really doesn't matter that order, and then you're going to finish it off with mineral veil, which is going to just blur the fine lines and wrinkles and make you look airbrushed. All right, so you're gonna tap a little bit of foundation into your lid, and you're going to use our kabuki brush, and you are going to press it into the minerals, tap off the excess, and then you're going to do this, you're gonna tap it into the brush. So you're gonna want the minerals to fill the brush, tap it in, and you can make a 3 in the E. That is the easiest way. It just unloads the brush, and as you can see, it's just slowly unloading and covering perfectly. The amazing thing about our minerals is that they're completely weightless. You can layer them and it's weightless. So it does not matter what kind of coverage you like. If you like a light coverage or you like a heavy, thick looking coverage, you can layer them and they still feel like you're wearing nothing. I like a heavier coverage, so I'm going to do it one more time. And to just cover up that extra redness that I had. I'm just kind of evening everything out. Okay, Once you have your foundation to the coverage that you prefer, you will notice that it has blended perfectly, the concealer perfectly into the foundation. So you don't have to worry about looking chalky or looking splotchy or anything like that. But what you'll notice about foundation is foundation gives you the flat surface to work from. Now you have to add dimension back into your face. And so everything's covered, all my sun exposure is covered, and everything's flat. Now I'm going to take the multitasker brush, and I'm going to use this for the bronzer, the blush, and the mineral veil. So you're going to tap a little bit of bronzer into the lid, and you're going to press the multitasker in. And then you're going to load the brush, just like you did with the foundation. So I'm going to suck in my cheeks, and I'm going to put some definition back into my face. Another thing, you can do the 3 and the E with this. The 3 and the E, just for reference, that's where you want some shadows. Both sides of the nose if you're trying to make your nose look smaller. Okay, now I'm going to put on some blush using one side of the brush and the apples of my cheeks. And so with our blush, a little goes a long way. This stuff lasts for years. You just have to use a tiny amount, and then you're gonna smile and blend it on up. Now, I'm going to use the mineral veil as the final step to cover everything. It's just going to give it an airbrush look, go into fine lines, wrinkles, and just blur, which is what we all want, especially with the photos. All right, so you're going to just tap it into the lid and push it into the brush, load it, and go all over. We use the Flawless Face and the Flawless Face Deluxe. Remember, the difference between those two packages are the Flawless Face is the foundation, the blush, the bronzer, the veil, and the kabuki brush and the multitasker. The Flawless Face Deluxe is going to include your full-size concealer, your concealer brush, and the moisture prep, which is very, very important before applying minerals. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for being with me. See ya.